Sorry I failed to poo myself, Jar. I'll make sure to try harder next time for my readmission to Jar University, but to make up for it, what I do have for you is a story where I got shat on.
What?
Long ago, when I was a little boy in elementary school, there was a special presentation where a man brought his favourite cow to school. I'm sure you can already predict the outcome of this story. Anyway, it was basically a mini field trip, but held within the school itself. My peers and I were lined up so we could exit the classroom in an orderly fashion. 26 was my assigned number in the line. To this day, I still can't decide whether that number was a blessing or a curse. Jumping forward in time, we surrounded the cow and the man in the shape of the letter U. The man began telling us useful cow facts, such as how the cow has a specialized stomach with 4 different compartments, helping in its digestion. Of course, this would naturally lead to some of us kids to talk about how step 5 of its digestion process was to poo. And that's when it happened. That's when the cow started spraying its excrement, like when you place your thumb at the end of a water hose. It was chaotic. A good chunk of the kids were directly behind the cow, and since we were all pretty short at that age, I regret to inform you that yes, it did splash on their faces, as well as their clothes. Needless to say, the cow demonstration was cancelled after this. The kids who were covered in the poo, or as I called them, the Clayfaces, were rounded up, presumably to be cleaned up. I never saw them again that day, so maybe they got sent home. The rest of us headed back to class. Now at this point in the story, I didn't notice anything on me, and the smell of was already in the air, so as far as I was concerned, I was safe. When I took my seat in class, I realized the smell still faintly lingered on, but that wasn't possible unless I looked down, and there it was. An undeniable splotch of cow crap right on my shorts. Somehow I'd missed it when I checked earlier. I tell my teacher, I think I have cow poo on me. The teacher offered if I'd like to go to the office, but then I realized if I accepted, I'd have to shamefully walk out the class alone with the eyes of the other students on me. At least the prior group had each other to share the embarrassment. So I replied with, oh wait, it's actually just a leaf. I got confused because they're both brown. Yep. Excuse of the century, right guys? When no one was looking, I used some binder paper to wipe it away, then rewired my brain to actually believe it was a leaf. I write this, not just to share a story to the good people of Jar, but to confess to myself that I was indeed shat on, and that there's no shame in that. Like Jarcast says, you must be cringe before you can be based. Game on, Jar.
Do you really get on or shat on if it's not a human?